Hello everyone, hope you're all having a nice and relaxing Sunday afternoon and welcome to another FPL video. So for today's we're gonna talk Gaming 37. It's the second to last game week of this season's FPL and I'm gonna give you guys my early transfer plans and my opinions about this game week, which teams should we focus and which players and all of that. So yeah, thank you guys for watching the videos. This season has been amazing for me. It has been super entertaining to play and to watch Premier League football, and it's all thanks to you. So yeah, let's start with the video for today. So here is the rank at the moment, very quick update. So 892, I'm back in the top 1k in the world, second in my country. Interesting, there is one guy that has had an amazing gaming so far and he's over me in the overall rank, so shout out to him, but I hope I managed to get in the first place by the end of gaming 38. Now there are still lots of games to be played in gaming 36. We are only halfway through, so I currently have 32 points, but yeah, like I said, with lots of games left to play, it's going to be interesting to see where my final rank is and where my team finishes for this game week. So the internet is awful once again, but it doesn't matter, it is what it is. Let me just do this. Hopefully it will be better. So yep, here it is. So like I mentioned, lots of players left to play, and Callum Wilson, the captain, so far it's looking good. Let's see if he is going to outscore Isaac during these two games, or it will be the opposite in the second game against Brighton. Now let's move to Gaming 37 and I'm gonna show you guys my bus team for this game week. So here is how the team looks at the moment, and there are a couple of problematic places in the team for me, a couple of players that I'm not happy about, and I might have to take some hits this game week to remove those players and bring in some better options. So the first problem for Game Week 37 at the moment is Marcus Rashford. So he is yellow flagged. Here it says 25% of playing, so I'm waiting to find out what's happening with Marcus Rashford during this week. He missed their last game in Game 36 against Wolves through a leg injury, but I'm hoping that by the Ten Hag's comments that the injury is not too serious and it won't keep him away from the field for that long. So hopefully he's going to be back for this game week. If he's not, I have a plan I will transfer him out and I will show you guys who for in a little bit. And there are two more problematic places in my team. Diogo Dalot is one of those players, unfortunately. So a couple of weeks ago I got in Diogo Dalot in the team as a differential Man United defensive option. At the time, Luke Shaw was playing in a central defender spot because Man United had no central defenders, so I thought I would get Diogo Dalot instead, who played as a fullback, so he had a higher potential of attacking return and all of that, so that's why I got him in the team instead of Shaw. But it turns out it was a huge mistake because and I didn't see this coming, but apparently Diogo Dalot has lost his starting place at Man United to Wan-Bissaka, which is surprising to me. I really thought that Dalot would be the preferred fullback for the right fullback spot, but it is what it is. It's a mistake and I have to fix it this week. He has to be one of my two, or if I do two transfers, so he's gonna have to leave the team. And then one more player that I'm not specifically happy about having in my team at the moment is Trippier. Newcastle can't keep a clean sheet to save their life at the moment. They concede in every single game, and Trippier hasn't had a attacking return in a very, very long time. Plus, Leicester are fighting for to stay up, to don't get relegated, so they have something to play for in this game, in game 37. So I would like to transfer out Trippier as well, but it's gonna come down to Marcus Rashford injury news. If Marcus Rashford is declared fit, that I might end up transferring out Trippier for a hit. If not, then I suppose Trippier will unfortunately have to stay in the team, but I'm not very happy about having him. So let's go to the transfers tab. So these are a couple of the players that I'm looking for Gaming 37, and mostly my focus is on Manchester City. I think Manchester City will have a strong finish to the season. They are gonna prove that they are the champions of the Premier League for this season, and they are the strongest team. So I'm looking to bring in at least one or possibly two of their players in this game week. So if Marcus Rashford is out, then he's going to be out for my team as well, and I'm gonna look to bring in a Manchester City midfielder in his position. So the question becomes which one to choose, because as you all know, Manchester City is a roulette pretty much, and it's very hard to predict who starts in every single game. But I would have to say that at the moment my preferred option is Riyad Mahrez. I was looking to get in Mahrez in the team this week as well, but I didn't have the funds, so I ended up with McAllister. But I think Mahrez could potentially be the best Man City midfield option for the end of this season. I think he's the most likely to start from the right in the next couple of games for Man City, mostly because I don't think he will be starting in the Champions League games. I think he will be on the bench in those games, which is good, which boosts his chances of starting in the Premier League. Plus, he's in a good form. Recently, he has gotten some returns here and there, so he would be my first choice option to replace Rashford for this week. After that, I would say probably Grealish would be my second one, even though Grealish is benched in today's game. I still think that he is the preferred option on the left, but it will be interesting to see how Foden performs, and if Foden performs good, then going for Grealish becomes a little riskier. Then maybe Foden becomes an interesting option, and yeah, lots of things to consider. And let's see what the game today tells us. And also, I'm looking at the defensive spot. Like I mentioned, I would like to transfer out Trippier and Dalot. So I would like to get a Man City defender, ideally, instead of Trippier, as my third Manchester City spot would be filled, and that player I think at the moment is Diaz. I think he's the most nailed and the likeliest to start every game. John Stones is an interesting option, and I'm looking at him as well as a cheaper and more attacking option, but he's the second game in a row this week he is getting benched. So because of that, I think maybe the Diaz is the smartest player to go for a Man City defender if I choose to go there. And then in the Diogo Dalot spot, I will have to wait and look around to look for some options, but I think at the moment the smartest thing to do for me is to just accept the mistake that I did and bring in Luke Shaw for him, even though if it's for a -4 hit, Luke Shaw tends to get in the bonus points, plus he's now back in the fullback's position, so he's super attacking once again and looks to get some attacking returns every game. So I think obviously he's the best Man United option, and I will probably fix my mistake this week and get him in my team. So these are some of the transfers that I'm looking for in Gaming 37. So it's mostly Man City midfielders and defenders, and like I said, Luke Shaw. So let's see how this week develops. Let's see what happens. Hopefully there are no new injuries during these games, but let's wait and see. And yeah, that's the video for today. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate the support, and I hope you had a nice weekend and an interesting Premier League watch. And I will see you at the next video. Goodbye.